What's up, you guys?
What's up, little homies?
It is 8:34 at night. Our setup's not too great. We're tired, but we're eating Hardee's. Have you guys ever had Hardee's before?
Comment down below if you've had Hardee's. I feel like you haven't had Hardee's unless you live in a small town because it's the only option that will probably be there.
Their chicken tenders are good.
They honestly,
and they give you like 7.
Their fries are good. Every time I go up there, they be like, "What's up, baby? Okay, honey. Like this. Okay, we gonna get you that." They're sweetest, nicest people you've ever met.
Okay.
So it's like, why would I not take my money and get this very unhealthy food?
It's really good. Anyways, we're gonna do just a Q&A. I posted on my Instagram. Have you seen? I haven't really looked at them. I'm just gonna
I
scroll
haven't
through.
seen them because it's not.
I've looked through a few, but I was like, you know what, we'll just scroll through and answer as we go. So this is just kind of just a life update Q&A.
We're one of those eating YouTubers.
Yeah, are we gonna have food on our face the whole time?
Probably. Guys, I don't know what it is, but I wear my food. It's very odd. It's like I just don't have feeling in my face.
He had like a glob of ketchup on his face earlier, and I was like, do you not feel that?
I don't know what it is.
Anyways, okay, you ready?
Ready.
Do you have a future house plan picked out or an idea of what you want?
Soph has an idea, but I don't think it's gonna actually happen.
Why?
Because it's like, it'd be like me saying, I'm gonna win the lottery.
Okay.
There's a lot of unrealistic things that, not that we can't get it or it's not technically possible. It's like, I don't think they do that for small homes.
So I have this style I like. I'm not wanting to build like when he said we'd have to win the lottery. I'm not trying to build something that's like huge or whatever, but
It's just a material that's
it's the material that just so happens to like cost a lot. Like it's not even like, oh, I want the nicest of the nicest. You know what I mean? It's just like this thing that I like. You know, it costs. So we're just gonna see. We're gonna get there. But there is a house plan that like I just stumbled upon one day. But we're not in a rush. Like we're not even thinking about that right now. I have one that I like, but we'll see. We're either gonna like go to a builder one day and he's gonna be like, yeah, we can make that happen, or no.
We're kind of like girls picturing their wedding day. Like,
yeah, like, oh, one day maybe.
like one day, you know, 40 years from now, I'll get married, you know.
Oh, 40. Yay. All right, someone said, I thought this is interesting. Will all your kids have a double name? So if you don't know, our daughter is Mary Marin, which Marin's technically her middle name, but we call her Mary Marin. What's your answer for that?
I was tearing up these fries. I was so focused. I would say no. All of our kids will not have a double name.
Yeah, there might be another one who has one.
It's
but
possible.
We're not like set on doing that. I do like when they like flow, you know, like first and middle names flow. But okay, someone said, how long do you think you will stay in this house? We've answered that a lot, so we can just answer it quickly.
I would say my best guess would be we will be in another house on this property in 40 months.
How many years is that?
Roughly 3.5, 42
That's
months.
after the building's done everything.
Yeah,
so
I'd say
start building in 2 years, be
Yeah.
done with building in a year.
So hopefully start building in like 2.5 years. Take about a year to build. But that could change. Could be longer, could be shorter.
Someone said, where does Mary Marin sleep at night? We have a 10-month-old and we're struggling. So Mary Marin's like 9 months, we'll be 10 months soon. She sleeps in our room, in a crib. And we also have this like little sleep pod that originally we bought it for traveling, but let me tell you, it's awesome. It's like she's like in her own little space. Like I feel like when she was littler, she would sleep in her room in her crib. We didn't have the sleep pod, and we would like get on our phones, and just the brightness of our phone would wake her up.
It keeps her in like a dark. Imagine just a tent that goes over a crib. That's all it is. So it just blocks the light. It's neoprene. It's not doing a whole lot for sound. I'm sure it does, obviously, but not a whole lot.
But that's where she sleeps, in our room.
And it actually looks like this. Honestly, we have been in the same position though as far as struggling for getting a baby to sleep. We'll probably be in that position tonight or tomorrow.
Some nights, yeah. It's like every other night.
One night she'll sleep 12 hours, the next night she'll sleep 2. And then decide she wants to do this at 2 a.m. with Dada.
She wants to do all her new
and
skills.
watch Holy Sprouts. So that's her new thing.
Someone said, a lot of people ask this, are y'all gonna get farm animals? So we've been talking about this. Tell them what you told me.
I really would like to get another field somewhere because our acreage is mainly just woods. There are 2 fields, but they're not necessarily big enough for cattle. You need, they're like 2 or 3 acres a piece. You need probably like 5+ acres at least of field to have.
Like if you want cows?
Yeah, like for them to roam around and have grass and all that. The fields we have also are covered in fruit trees, and I just feel like the cows are just gonna rub up against them, tear them up. I don't have anything against cows or anything, but
We want cows.
We want whatever animals we have to be in a great location that they will also enjoy and love their life. We don't want to just put animals somewhere where, you know, they don't deserve or won't enjoy it. And if you can't tell, I graduated with an animal science degree, and I wanted to be a vet. I may still be a vet one day later down the road, but I love animals, so I like to think about what's in their best interest as well as what's in our best interest. So
that's so sweet. We also would like to get like a pond, like own our own maybe. So if we got into their field, we can maybe like do a pond.
Yeah, because cows, like, you know, it gets very hot in Georgia.
Swim in there,
yeah,
or they
it
step
gets
in
very
there.
hot. So we'll see. This is all speculation. Obviously, a house comes first. You know, setting ourselves up for life comes first. These are all extra things that maybe years upon years down the road we get.
But regardless, we're gonna get some chickens.
Oh yeah.
We'll get some
Because chickens, they just need a coop, and then, you know, you can move the coop around so that they get fresh grass and all that. So
Yes.
chickens, and they're fairly easy to care for. Food and water, baby. That's all you got to do and get their eggs.
Okay, you are really invested talking about that.
I love animals, guys. I worked at a vet hospital for 4.5 years, and I worked at a dairy farm for 7 months. So know a little bit.
Love it. Oh, and we should I want 4 golden retrievers, all different shades.
Yeah, we won't be doing that. I love dogs, but I don't want to have like a bunch of dogs.
Okay, just one.
One. That's an inside dog.
How are you feeling coming out of COVID? I got it at the same time y'all did. Hope Mary Marin doesn't get it. Oh, y'all, it was terrible.
And it tore Mary Marin up.
And she's still recovering, like I feel like.
Like, she literally
Still getting her
could not
medicine.
breathe out of her nose, and the doctor was like, there's literally nothing we can do.
I almost
Like,
didn't even call a doctor because I was like, I know you can't do it.
yeah, they're like, just watch her. You know, obviously, if you took her to a hospital and she couldn't breathe or something, and we did watch her, and she didn't really run a fever, but for the most part, the doctor's like, there's not much really anything we can do for it. Unlike the flu or something.
We had COVID before, but this one was like bad.
No, this one hit much harder than the first COVID.
We were fine the first time.
This one, literally, we could not breathe for like 3 days. Mouth breathing, fatigue. Soph slept like normal, her normal schedule. Shots fired.
Oh, I was up all night, every
Just
night.
kidding.
Okay, someone said, how is your heart condition currently? Thanks for asking. So, haven't had any issues since.
You did have one episode that
I was in the shower. And
yeah,
I got
that
out.
was scary, but it was short.
Yeah,
so-
it was like 30 seconds, and it was like good enough amount of time after my surgery that it made me kind of worried, but also like close enough to be like, it could have just been a side effect. They told me that like you might experience palpitations. So, haven't had anything since, and I've been completely fine. So, I'm really waiting till I get pregnant again.
Yeah, then we'll
put it
know.
to the test,
Because
yeah.
they literally said that the surgery could cause that, you know, cause her to have an episode while it's healing. So
Yeah.
it was most likely just that, because the doctor was like, it's a 95% success rate.
Yeah.
So statistically, it probably was just that. But pregnancy is what brought it to light last time, so we'll have to see.
What's your favorite worship band at the moment?
Favorite worship band? Honestly, this is gonna be crazy. It's not gonna be crazy to you guys, but I never liked this type of music until recently. I don't know, it's just been popping up on my reels. Forrest Frank. It's crazy. I don't know.
Is he a...
Yeah, I mean, he's a Christian artist. Does
He
that
is?
count? Yeah. Yeah. He's like the biggest Christian artist right now. What's wrong with you?
I guess I haven't been listening to new music.
Yeah, it's like pop. I don't know how to. It's interesting. I would say it's very good, but that's why I'm surprised I like it. I typically am not a fan of music like that until now, and it's pretty good.
He's got a cool name.
Yeah, Forrest Frank, pretty cool.
My favorite... I always like Brandon Lake. I have a favorite song right now.
Brandon Lake.
It's
Go.
called Who Else. There it is. It's called Who Else. What's actually funny is it popped up on my TikTok. And
Let me see.
It's a guy. It's a church. Like he was singing it at church, and their video blew up on TikTok, and everyone loved the song so much. That's how I found it, and I really like it. Cool beans. How did I get into jewelry? So by the time you guys are gonna be watching this on a Wednesday, my jewelry collection. We also posted a whole YouTube video about this, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know about it. I am doing my own custom jewelry collab with Rellery. These earrings are actually a part of my collection. It launches this Sunday. So I'm gonna put a link in the description, and if you put your phone number in, you'll get early access plus a chance to win a free gift. And the gift is like really good. It's not like, you know, some free gifts are like, eh. This one's really good.
So proud of this girl. So proud.
Oh,
of her.
you have a piece too.
I do have a piece.
So stay tuned.
Oh, a piece. It's a cross necklace. It's pretty fire.
So I'm thinking it's gonna be the first 100 people to check out will get that free gift actually. So just make sure you're signed up so then you can know right when it launches to get early access. Is baby Mary Marin a mommy's girl or daddy's girl?
She loves her mama like Jesus loves us. That's a good analogy because it's if Soph walks away, she just cries.
She loves both of us, but
Yeah.
I think it's
she's obsessed with Soph.
It's normal.
Soph breastfed her. You know, Soph probably got up more times than I did. I mean, it's just.
I think that's normal for babies, though.
Yeah, no.
Because
any girl dad I've talked to, that's a like normal thing. And then don't worry, they switch.
I know. I have a feeling she's gonna end up because
They switch.
you are gonna play with her so much and stuff.
She'll come with dad.
Because also, not that I'm not gonna spend time with like each kid as they get older. We're probably gonna then have a baby, and then I'm gonna be taking care of that baby. So you're gonna probably like take her to play a lot. And you know, I still wanna I don't wanna just.
Yeah, no, you'll definitely.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Did you guys pick up on what we were saying there?
So anyway, she's a mama's girl, but guys, don't you worry. I know I can tell. I can tell she's a dad-ass girl. She's getting there. Guess who taught her how to clap? Guess who taught her how to hold her sippy cup?
Oh my
Guess who
God.
taught her how to eat Cheetos? I mean,
Did you finish eating?
yes.
Oh, I'm just still eating. Okay, Sophia, I know you're not the main cook, but when you do have to, what's your go-to dish?
Pizza rolls. We've said it, folks.
No, if I cook something, what would it be?
Buffalo chicken dip.
It's not a dish.
It's two things. Buffalo chicken dip.
Tacos.
No.
I make tacos.
Okay.
Spaghetti. I can make spaghetti.
Never seen you make spaghetti.
I did the other day.
She's capping.
I did the other day. You don't remember walking in? I was making spaghetti.
Halfway, and then who cooked it?
Because my room was crying, but I can make spaghetti.
All right, we'll give you
The
that.
only other things I will make, like on my own without anyone asking me, I'll make pumpkin bread because I like pumpkin bread.
Okay, you can't.
That's
make
a lot
that.
of mixing of ingredients. And then I'll make buffalo chicken dip.
Okay.
And then I
The
used
little Ritz thing.
I used to like to make this little Ritz meal. You guys would love it. He hates it. He's just saying that. because he
I
hates
genuinely
me.
love it.
It's really good. You
I
should try
enjoy it.
If you like Ritz crackers.
3
it's good.
ingredients.
Oh my gosh, he downplays it. Like what? That's what cooking is.
No, it's fire. it is good. It is good. The pizza roll slaps sometimes.
He loves pizza rolls.
Ramen's good too. I mean,
Do you guys have a theme for Remembrance first birthday? Can't believe her birthday was here. I know. We're gonna start crying right now.
Soph
Don't
is
tell
going all out.
We do have a theme.
Wild. And I mean, we're in Fairytopia, so how can you not?
It's gonna be freaking cute. Okay, are you gonna baptize Mary Marin? Not sure if this is something you guys do, but love your devotion to Christ.
That's a decision that we personally believe, I guess spiritually believe, that she should make on her own. I think we should point her towards Christ, lead her towards Christ as much as we can, and that's her decision once she is old enough to understand what Jesus did on the cross and if she wants to accept Jesus into her heart. And so the whole point is it's her decision. We're gonna do the best we can to point her towards Christ, and show her Christ, and it's her decision if she accepts or denies, because if not, then I don't know, I think it can be like if it's just forced on you, then it's not.
I know sometimes as babies they'll like dedicate.
Yeah.
And I think that's different. Like that's not necessarily, but yeah.
Well, that's
exactly what you just said.
I think
that's not really baptism.
Yeah, I would say that's more set, like you're dedicating you as parents are saying we're dedicating our baby towards Christ, meaning or to Christ, meaning that we as a married couple and parents are going to lead her towards Christ and do our best to do that. So it's more, I feel like I could be not understanding it because it hadn't been explained to me well, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of the point. Is it's more or less the parents' decision in that.
First kiss story.
We're
at your house.
We're at my house.
We weren't dating yet.
Whoa, you freak. Oh, you're a freak.
A lot of people kiss before they start
you're a freak.
dating.
Yeah.
We only knew each other for 2 weeks.
I was just standing there and she was like, and I was like, aggressively. I was like, whoa.
No, we were at his house. We were sitting on the couch and we were watching something. Do you remember what we were watching?
No one ever remembers what they're watching.
I think you put your arm around me and then you looked at me and you couldn't resist. And you said, yep.
And then we got married a couple days later. Yep.
All right, we got 3 more. Any travel tips with the baby? I'm nervous to travel with my baby girl. One thing, if your baby's like really little, okay, there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm gonna wait till they get a little older because it's gonna be too hard with them being little. That's not true, because the littler they are, the easier it is. Also, like people who have their first kid, you'll realize it as they get older, like we did. Newborn, in the moment you're gonna think it's like the hardest thing ever. Newborns are so freaking
The
easy.
easiest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Like once you get to 6 months and 9 months, you're like, oh my gosh, newborn was so
And
easy.
don't get me wrong, like, people are always like, oh, you know, it also depends on baby temperament. But I think Marin does great traveling. We counted up, she's been on over like 30 plus flights.
Probably like
30
40
plus planes, which is insane for a baby. She's almost 10 months old.
And her first one was when she was 6 weeks old. That is so easy because they're this big. They really just sleep. And you can just sit there. And when they do wake up, feed them, they're back to sleep. She's now 9 months old. We pretty much, like, we're gonna have to consider it. We try to save money, but like, we're gonna have to consider just getting the whole row because like having someone sitting right next to us, she's this big. All she wants to do now is stand, crawl.
Yeah.
It's getting harder. But I guess tips, like, depending on how long you're planning, is plan it like when we went to Dubai, we got on the plane at night, so we just slept. You know what I mean? There's little things, but
try to plan it around their nap time. It's hard to do when you're traveling, but
when you get to the airport, try to like keep them awake up until I try to keep her awake right till we're like taking off.
That's probably the best tip. And make sure you got a little vest that you can carry them in. That's my
for the airport.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing is because when you're loading luggage, doing all this, if Marin's just sitting here, it makes life 100 times easier.
And everyone's baby's different, so like whatever entertains them the most, just to have all of that with you. Snacks, anything. Oh, when do you plan to move Marin to her own room? We were just talking about this.
We're still unsure. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I would love
There's
to
a lot
have
of
her.
factors.
I would love to have her in my room for life, but you know, if we have 4 kids, we can't have all of them in the room. And then if we have a newborn, is she gonna wake up all the time because the newborn's crying? We don't know, but we're gonna have her in there for as long as we can.
And hence that comes to bring me to the next point is why we want to build a house sooner rather than later is because, guys, we only live in a 2-bedroom house. We bought this knowing it was gonna be temporary, whether social media is here or not, whether we were doing this or not. We're not staying in this house forever, so it's a temporary house. We're not gonna tear it down.
Because maybe our kids will want to live in it one day. Okay, last question. Is your new house gonna have the same aesthetic as your current house? If you had to guess, because you decorate.
I think I'll be looking the cute and same, and maybe still have the Bieber hair. So
you'll be looking like that.
Yeah, and Bieber hair is to be here. So what are they asking?
They're asking, is the house gonna have the same aesthetic?
If I own the house, am I the house?
No.
Oh.
You're an object in the house.
I'm an object. Cancel. You're done.
Stop. You're a Justin Bieber poster on the wall. Anyways, I definitely want to keep the like antiques. I want everything to be antique, vintage, ornate, Bridgerton, but also a little bit of country.
From the talk of what I've heard the new house would look like, you guys are gonna be blown away. And it's not gonna be something extravagant, but I mean, look at this house. This house I would say looks very beautiful and great, and all the decorations together, we may have $1,000, which is great. To decorate a house on $1,000, I mean, I would say it's not very
I'm all
common.
about like trying to get that real nice look for cheap. So, like most people will spend $2,000 on a light fixture. I go to the thrift store and get it for $20.
$20.
So that's kind of our thing, but that, we'll include you guys in on all of that when the time comes.
that will be wild, showing them like
I know. It's so
the
exciting.
building, design. I mean, that would be
I know.
be wild. And next like everything. I mean, life, guys, y'all are literally doing life with us. If you've been here from the beginning, you've been here for dating, engaged, married, pregnant, baby, first house, second house. I mean, those are heart surgery.
Apartment. Tiny home. Studio apartment.
Me graduating college. These are like wild things.
I know. We got our we got all of you guys at a good time. When everything was just like.
And that brings us to this. We're so thankful for each and every one of you guys. It helps us so much if you hit the subscribe button and the like button. And you might as well comment and tell Sophia that she's beautiful. Anyways, we love you guys. We love Jesus. We'll catch you on the next video. Taylor and Soph.
Out.